What's up YouTube, Brock Ashby here. In this video I'm going to take you through what the internet's just getting wrong in the fitness industry. I've already done one of these videos before and now I've put some videos together and clipped some just crazy stuff that I've seen online in terms of fat loss and losing side fat and glute exercises, glute circuits, how to do a pull-up and giving a exercise that's just not relevant to a pull-up. There's tons of information out there on the internet and I'm really dedicating this channel to giving you the right information. So before we jump into it, please consider subscribing to this channel. Let's go. Your belly button's not a garden bed. You can't just put seeds in there and expect to lose fat. It doesn't grow a fat loss tree. Someone sent this to me in my DMs and let's just put it like this. If you see an ad for putting stupid seeds in your belly button or rubbing creams on your belly or putting things in your coffee to lose fat, this stuff is not going to work. There's no way around it. There's no quick fixes. There's no shortcuts. Get into a calorie deficit. Choose a form of exercise that you enjoy. Eat a sustainable diet with foods that you enjoy that aligns with your goals. Get adequate sleep. Rinse. Repeat. That's it, folks. Working out is deeply fatphobic. Imagine hating fat people so much that you put effort into not looking like them. Absolute shame on you if you work out. Big balls to put your name on that post, I'll tell you what. I'm not gonna lie, this post pisses me off a bit. It's true, some people work out not to be fat. Working out is many things, but fatphobic is one thing that it's not. Just because you don't want to be fat doesn't mean you're fatphobic. Working out can mean staying around a bit longer for your kids, trying to extend your lifespan or improve the quality of the lifespan that you have on earth, preventing yourself from having a heart attack. Working out could just simply be improving your athleticism. It could be trying to increase your muscle mass, dropping your body fat. There's nothing wrong with that and there's nothing fat phobic about that. Just because you want to lose weight doesn't mean you hate fat people. Just like if you want to earn money doesn't mean you hate poor people. Just because you decided to study at university doesn't mean you hate people that didn't go to university. You just can't win. First of all, you get bullied for being fat, so you try and lose weight, and now you're getting bullied for being a fat phobe, so now you got to gain weight so that you don't hate the person that you previously were, that you actually did hate. It doesn't make sense. Glute circuit that I swear by. This will absolutely smash your glutes, but it's only training the glutes in the shortened position where the exercise is hardest at the top from doing exercises like the cast glute bridge and the hip thrust. But don't forget, you can also train your glutes when it's hardest in the mid-range of the exercise, like the 45-degree back extension, and also when it's hardest at the bottom of the exercise when you're training the glutes in the lengthened position. And these are exercises like the Romanian deadlift, the leg press with your heels high, a low bar back squat, these types of things. I bring this to your attention because a lot of people that train their glutes think that the
barbell hip thrust is enough. I'm just going to do heaps of thrusts,
heaps of glute bridges.
But that's only training the glutes in one position when they can be challenged in many. So when you're training your glutes, try to take a well-rounded approach and train them in different positions, in the mid-range and in the lengthened position as well. Yes, hip thrust can help build your booty, but don't forget to train your glutes in other positions. Lastly, this isn't a circuit, this is a mechanical drop set. A circuit is a number of different exercises done in a circuit. And a mechanical drop set is the same exercise done back to back in different variation. And ultimately what we're doing here is a hip thrust, a smaller range of motion hip thrust, and then an isometric hold on a hip thrust. So the same exercise is done 3 times, it's just done in different variations. Yeah! Just a fun tip that I thought you'd like to know. You're not fooling anyone. You weren't squeezing any body fat there. You're just literally pulling your skin out to make it look like body fat. You didn't even have any body fat to lose. Number 1, you can't lose fat on your sides. You can only lose fat overall. Let's look at it like having a glass of water. If you have a glass of water and you pour some out the right side, that doesn't make the right side come down, it just comes down overall. If you pour it out the front or the back or pour a little bit out the left, it's going to come down overall. And that's like our body fat. We can't determine where we lose it, but we can determine how much we lose. And our genetics determine where that body fat is stored. Some people store their body fat in their glutes, some in their arms, some on their stomach, some on their chest. It all differs depending on our genetics, but we can control how much we have. And the title of this video just pisses me off. Only 5 minutes a day. You have to put in work. You have to put in work. Doing 5 minutes of that exercise isn't gonna do anything. It might get your steps up a little bit, but you're better off going for a walk. Yes, you're raising up your hands, but go do some lateral raises or do some overhead press in the gym. Do something better with your time. These videos, mate, if you wanna do a form of exercise, find a form of exercise that you enjoy. If you like playing touch rugby, go play touch rugby. If you love CrossFit, do CrossFit. If you love lifting weights like me, go into the gym and lift some weights. If you love jiu-jitsu, go and do jiu-jitsu. Choose a form of exercise that you enjoy. Get into a calorie deficit. Be patient and you will see great results. But it's gonna require more than 5 minutes a day, unfortunately. Can't do a pull-up? Here's a beginner back and shoulder exercise. 10 to 12 reps, 3 to 4 rounds. All right, let's look at the pull-up. A pull-up is a vertical pull. The dumbbell row, which they're doing, is a horizontal pull. The shoulder raise, which they're doing, is a vertical push. A vertical pull is different to a horizontal pull and a vertical push. How do I say this? Doing these exercises will not make you better at doing a pull-up. Let's say you want to get better at learning Japanese, and I say, hey, instead of Japanese, let's learn Chinese. It's still a language, it's still an Asian language, but it's not the same. Kind of like training a horizontal pull for a vertical pull. It's similar, it's still back training, but it's not the same. If you want to get better at pull-ups, practice a lat pull down. Practice an assisted chin-up with bands or with a machine. Practice an eccentric pull-up where you start at the top and just lower yourself down. These are exercises that are specific to the movement pattern that you want to get better at. Imagine if you wanted to get better at a squat and I said, hey, let's do a lying leg curl. You're still training your legs, but it's not going to make your squat any better.
Another breathing exercise that helps to lose inches off your waist. Stand like this. Inhale through nose. Exhale sharp through mouth. Hold your breath. Stretch the leg back. Wait 10 seconds. Switch sides.
The sad thing is 2,831 people liked that video. Breathing exercises are great for calming you down, helping you feel grounded, helping you deal with your stress. It's a great stress management tool for meditation practices, for helping you slow yourself down when you're feeling like life is going too fast. But one thing breathing exercises don't do is lose inches off your waist. As we know, that is what a calorie deficit is for. And no matter how you breathe, whether you're standing on one leg and pointing your toes to the ground or pointing it to the moon, you won't lose inches off your waist. And the reason I'm on such a crusade to dispel this misinformation is because there's a lot of people watching this. Well, there's 2,831 people liking this video and going, oh, I might try this. I might get out my stripy towel, put it on the floor, put my pot plant over here and stand on one leg and breathe and hold it for 10 seconds and then switch legs and look down at their waist. It's still the same. And then they think, oh, this fitness thing isn't for me. It doesn't really work, does it? I'm not against anyone. I'm against the misinformation of, oh, just breathe like this and your fat's gonna fall off your waist. It doesn't happen like that. Fat loss can be simple for some people, but it's not as simple as breathing. If we could lose fat by just breathing, we'd all be shredded, wouldn't we? And there we have it. I hope that helped you clarify what's true and what's just marketing BS to try and get your attention. That's what this channel is dedicated to. Before you jump off, please consider subscribing to this channel. Really pumping out the content these days. Hope you're finding value. If you have any more questions around the content that I posted or around other things that you're seeing floating around the internet, put them in the comments or send me an email, team@teambrockashby.com, and we'll get back to you. Cheers, let's go.